Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again from the video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Going to be talking about every movie and show I watched last week. I had a pretty busy week of watches. I was home all week. I left work early on Tuesday, and I have missed my shift since. I am still sick. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to work tomorrow or not yet, and yeah, I'm in rough shape. This is one of the worst sicknesses I've ever had, and each day it's a new problem, I swear. So, oh, but he's all the way down. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start off with the 5 seasons of TV that I watched this week. Starting it off with Star Wars Fun with Nubs. Now, as I've mentioned previously in, I believe, last week's episode, I'm going through the entire Star Wars universe in chronological order, absolutely everything in chronological order, even from episode to episode, to short to movie, whatever it is. So, Fun with Nubs, I ranked a 40 out of 100. It's not great. Um, yeah, it's not great. I didn't enjoy this. Um, yeah, it's just it's not good. I mean, it's a kids show, and most of these are going to be low ratings because they are made for kids. So let's move on to season 3 of Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, which I ranked a 41 out of 100. I thought it was equally just not good. Um, so yeah, I mean, I ranked it a 41 out of 100. It's definitely my least favorite of the 3 seasons as well. And let's move on to Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. The specials are shorts. They're short films. They're all on YouTube, or short episodes, I should say. They're like 3 minutes each, but it was okay, I guess. They're just kind of bad. Ranked it at 45 out of 100. It's not good. Let's move on to season 2 of Young Jedi Adventures, which actually I did enjoy, mostly because of Tabor. Tabor, I actually think, is a very interesting character, and I really enjoy Tabor. And Al, why are you biting me? Anyways, the unmasked episode in season 2 was really great. The couple of episodes where it was actually a full length 20-ish minute episode were pretty solid, but unmasked was honestly one of my favorite episodes of Star Wars. I thought it was really great and thought it was awesome. Ranked it a 62 out of 100. And then my favorite show of the week is The Acolyte, which I ranked a 68 out of 100. It's not great, obviously. A lot of people don't love this show. I did like it a lot less on rewatch because when I watched it last year, I ranked it to 78 and I thought it was good. This time, I think it's decent. I lowered it about 10 points down to a 68 out of 100. So I still think it's decent, but ultimately, I just don't think it's peak or anything. So 68 out of 100. Okay, so let's talk about the movies. And with the movies, I only watched 10 this week. It was a pretty calm week with movies. I'm mostly focused on Star Wars this week, specifically TV shows. So, yeah, let's start it off with my least favorite of the week, which was Spinal Tap 2 The End Continues. I wasn't really a fan of either of these movies. I ranked both of them the exact same at a 37 out of 100. I think they're both equally just fine. I don't think either of them are very good. I think I don't know. The mockumentary style I think is quite unique and quite cool. I think Rob Reiner was kind of a genius for that way back when in the 80s, but ultimately I just didn't find either of these movies to be funny whatsoever. So that's the unfortunate part about comedy, right? Comedy's subjective. So if you don't think it's funny, you're probably not going to like the movie. And there was genuinely only 2 moments in each movie that I gave out a little dry chuckle, like a little, like I wasn't laughing at all in either one of these movies. So that was a shame. But yeah, I think they're both not great, to say the least. Let's move on to Dead Ringers, which I ranked a 40 out of 100. Trying to finish Cronenberg's filmography. I've only got a couple left that I want to watch, so this was one of them. Ranked it a 40 out of 100. I think it's okay as well. It's kind of bad. I think there's a really great performance in this movie from Jeremy Irons, but most of this movie I'm just not very interested in, and it's kind of weird. I mean, it's obviously all about drug abuse and substance abuse, but yeah, I don't know, just not something that I was very interested in. So 40 out of 100. Let's move on to arguably Cronenberg's most popular, which is The Fly, which I ranked a 73 out of 100. I did enjoy this movie. This is a very disturbing romance, but I really enjoyed it. And the character design, the outlandish giant fly design that we see come the end of the movie is absolutely insane. I can't believe I've never seen it before. Like, I've never seen it. I've never seen any sort of image of it, which is absolutely insane. I can't believe I've never seen that because it is pure nightmare fuel. It's amazing. It's inventive. And of course, Cronenberg's got such a distinct flair for grotesque designs of certain things. And that giant fly is absolutely disturbing. And the practical effects look amazing as well. It's, like I said, just pure nightmare fuel. It's great. But I ranked it a 73 out of 100. I thought it was decent. Well, I thought it was good. Let's move on to what I believe to be my favorite Cronenberg movie, with A History of Violence, which I ranked a 75 out of 100. This is the most like not Cronenberg movie I find. I feel like a lot of this movie is actually just a crime thriller, and it's not very weird compared to some of his other films, but I really enjoyed this one nonetheless. I think it's quite good. Ranked it a 75 out of 100. I could definitely see myself rewatching this and enjoying it more on rewatch as well. Um, yeah, it's quite good. 75 out of 100. Let's move on to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which is a movie I'm always going to love. This is a movie I'll probably defend till the day I die because I love this movie. My rating for it changes literally every time I watch it. I think it kind of depends on what I'm feeling at the time of watching it. Last time I watched it, I ranked it an 81. This time I ranked it an 82. So it's changed once again. But going through the entire Star Wars universe now, this is going to be very interesting. And watching the Maul series as well while watching this kind of is fun as well. So, just to see where Maul ends up way after Phantom Menace, of course. So, yeah, an 82 out of 100, quite great. Let's move on to The Housemaid, which I ranked an 83 out of 100. This is a movie I just kept putting off going to see in theaters, and I really wanted to, and I don't know why I never did. I'm glad I finally watched it. I think it's really great. I think we have a really great performance from Brendan Sklanner. I think his kind of comedic, kind of disturbing performance, I think, is actually really solid. I really enjoyed it. And Amanda Seyfried, I think, is really great in this as well. Sydney Sweeney not as much, but I think those two are really great in this. And this movie definitely has a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and I really enjoyed pretty much everything in this movie. I thought it was really great, and I was just really, really entertained watching it as well. I'm looking forward to the sequel, which I don't know if it's 2026 or 2027, so we'll see it sometime. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. So, an 83 out of 100. And let's move on to the top three of the week, starting it off with a short film, Versa, which Mel and I watched together this week. We both were pretty emotional to it. Mel was really actually crying. I was kind of on the verge of tears, but it's a very beautiful short film about childbirth and the loss of a child. I think it's more specifically about stillbirth, but um, it's very emotional. I'd really recommend it just because of how gorgeous the animation is, and it's a very great message. Seeing, the parents' perspective of what they have to go through, what they are feeling while going through such a heartbreak that I wouldn't wish on anyone. But it's really great. Ranked at a 90 out of 100. It's one of my favorite watches of 2026, even though it is a short film. Let's move on to Cars, which I ranked a 97 out of 100. It's one of my 5 stars. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a movie that defined my childhood. Again, I don't know why people don't like this movie. It blows my mind. I think this is a fantastic movie. And even the animation still holds up. I find watching some old Pixar movies, animation does not hold up, but this one certainly does. It's fantastic. And I ranked it a 97 out of 100. And my favorite watch of the week is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I ranked a 100 out of 100. Lots of news about Avengers Doomsday that came out this week. Seeing apparently in the trailer, Shang-Chi was fighting Gambit, which I can't wait. Those are two of my favorite Marvel characters. I can't wait to see that. I'm really looking forward to it. Finally seeing Shang-Chi back on the big screen. And I love this movie. I love this movie. I think this is some of the best that the MCU has to offer. And I think it's incredibly underrated as well. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go rest my voice. Gonna go watch WrestleMania with Mel and Austin and Tristan, and it's gonna be a good night. I hope so. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.